Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melina and I'm a cash budgeter here on YouTube as well as over on Instagram. I'm also the CEO and founder of the Millennial Dollar, which is a cash budgeting brand, and I design colorful yet simple and minimal budgeting tools to bring the fun and vibes back into budgeting. So if you are new and just now clicking on this video and it's the first you've ever watched of me, thank you so much. I hope you'll stick around and click that subscribe button down below. I also like to give everybody a little bit about me and my family because I do talk about them often. So I am married to my husband Dalton, and we have two boys under the age of 8. They are my reason why and why this method is so important to me. So I hope you find something useful to put into your everyday cash budgeting routine as well, or take something from it and just start this process, because I promise you it can change your life just like it changed mine. So this particular video is my weekly cash envelope stuffing, and so what I like to do is I will take out my budgeted amount. So for this week we have $1,001 that I am going to put into all of my cash envelopes here. I am going to be utilizing my brand new binders. I am so excited. This is the first video ever that you're going to see all of my envelopes inside all of my Nina binder collection. And this collection, guys, I just have to take a moment to talk about it. Still today, 3 days later, I am absolutely shocked as to the outpour of support I received. Whether it was just to send me a message and congratulate me on the launch of these binders, or if it was to support me in purchasing them, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you how many times I questioned just myself and how this was going to go, or if you guys would see what I saw in it and the just everything about it. I don't even know. I am still just so shocked that you guys loved it as much as I did. And binder orders are going out and have been going out this past week and continuing into this week. I had a resounding 120 orders throughout that entire weekend, and I sold out of 2 colors. All the other colors may have 1 here, 3 there, 4 there, but I was just blessed to have even made a sell. Knowing that you guys believe in me the way that you do, it just literally brought me to tears so many times this weekend, or this past weekend. So thank you again. I will be saying thank you forever. So yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm still just I don't even know what to say. The words just are not coming because of the overwhelming feeling of gratitude. That's all I've got to say. Okay. Well, so without further ado, we need to get into this cash envelope stuffing, and we are going to be cash stuffing for the 3rd week of May. Oh my gosh, I just opened her for the first time for you guys. Oh my gosh, it's just so crazy. It's a surreal moment. So oh my goodness. So this is how I set her up for now and how I am, choosing to decorate her. So I do still have some key pieces that I had in my previous setup, which are these 2 items from Theo over at Avenue 60. I've got some freebies here from Raylan over through Remarkable Dollar, and then my matching checkered heart pins, which I still have, I think, a good amount of all of the checkered heart pins, and I did that intentionally because I want everybody to at least get their hands on that if at all possible. Definitely these are just fun to decorate any binder. It doesn't even have to be mine. You can find your favorite color and they are just so cute. They can hold papers in place or just sit on your binder as well. So we've got our dashboards that have been here forever, a bookmark, and then we have all of our categories here. Okay, so I went ahead and zoomed you guys in, so sorry for the hard cut, but that is what we're doing over here. So we are going to start off with cash stuffing household, and I'm just going to pull up my little notepad here. There we go. Okay, so household is going to be getting $20 this week. But how are you guys? How was Mother's Day last weekend? Oh my goodness, our Mother's Day was so nice. I just wanted something calm, simple, not a big to-do, and it was everything. My husband did such an amazing job. I will put some pictures up here on the screen. I don't think I really posted much on Instagram about it, but he treated us to a picnic at the park with champagne and sandwiches and fruit and some snacks and treats, and it was so nice. The rest of the family showed up too, but we were there for a good 30 minutes by ourselves, and it was so nice. I wish we could do that every freaking weekend. So household has 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 125, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So 130. And I do have some updates to give you guys about a few things throughout the video, so stick around for those. They kind of vary in what they're about. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Groceries is going to get 120, so I did that with 100 and a 20. And groceries has 1, 2, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400 for 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 414. Clothing, we are going to skip. Beauty is going to get $50. So 51, 20, 41. So 141. And here very soon I am going to put my little expense trackers in the backs of these, but I'm just trying to get caught up on everybody else's orders, as well as create more for inventory, and then I will worry about myself. I always put myself last. So gas is going to be getting $60, so 10 and a 50. And gas has 51, 50, so 150, 160, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. 179. Okay, Cheerio and pretzel are going to get $20, and it does seem like there's a lot in here. I know I've mentioned this before, but my husband reminded me we have 2 dog groomings coming up. We just spent about $35 on a giant bag of food for pretzel, and then we also just recently spent about $20 for Cheerios special food. Oh my gosh, she worries me so much. So we do have 150, 170, 190, 210, 215, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So 220. But that was not one of the updates, by the way, guys. Medical is getting $10. Okay, and medical has 1, 200, 220, 230, 240, 245, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. What did I say? 250? Something like that. Okay, next is family fun. We're going to put $10 in here. So we have 120, 130, 40, 50. 150. My envelope, I know this sounds so weird, but it was literally bugging me. I'm putting $3 in here so that I can take it to the whole number for me. And so we have 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Perfect. Dalton is going to get $10, so he now has 60. Nails is going to get 25. So 20 and 5. And we have 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75. Perfect. Date night is getting skipped. Dine out is getting 100. So we have 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 209. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys. Okay, so I have a new ring that is going to be in basically every video. My husband and my boys went to James Avery and got me a gold heart ring. Oh, I'm just so obsessed. Like, he knows that I'm wanting to expand on my gold jewelry, and we love James Avery, so it was just perfect. Ah, love it. Barber is going to get $30. 20 and a 10, but that was my Mother's Day gift, and it was so cute. Like, literally, Madden, my youngest, was getting so annoyed that the bag was behind the flowers that they got me, and he kept on saying, "Mama, there's something behind the flowers. You need to look behind the flowers. Are you gonna open that's behind the flowers?" I was just not moving fast enough for him. So Barbara has 50, 70, 90, 110, 120. I think I grabbed for that. If I didn't, here we go, me yapping and not grabbing what I need to grab. Car maintenance is getting 10. So we've got 1, 2, 10, 20, 30. 230. Okay, and that is it for this binder. Oh my gosh, and this color is espresso. She did sell out, guys. So restock will not be until June. I will release that date. as it gets closer. But yeah, that is one of the updates. So one of the updates is that this color is sold out, as well as this next binder, which is matcha. So I had a feeling these were going to be the popular ones, as they are like my favorite too. But these are, so this one's my low priority and espresso is my high priority, and I've just always gravitated towards these colors. So those two are sold out as of right now, Monday, May 12th. And then a restock will come in June. So if you don't follow me over on Instagram, definitely go check it out. That is where I give everybody the heads up before like everybody else. So, this is matcha. So we've got the matching pin. Another one of my first pins that I ever launched, Work Hard, Dream Big. I do want to decorate her a little bit more. I just have not gotten around to it, and I'm kind of like looking for things. But we still have my same dashboard setup in here, which I just love. And the inserts and bookmarks that I'm using in matcha are called matcha. Over on my listings in Etsy, because I know someone's gonna ask me about this. This is why I repeat myself all the times, guys. So don't get mad at me for repeating myself. I literally do it because I know someone's going to ask. So this color is matcha, and if you go to the Nina collection on my Etsy, because I have it all in like one little folder, you will find the bookmarks in the binder colors, the inserts in the binder colors, the dashboards in the binder colors, all of that. Okay. Now this color is lighter than that binder itself, but I love it. It's got this just, I don't know, appeal to it that I personally love, to have it slightly lighter than the binder. Now, if you want it to be just as dark or darker, I do offer an olive color. You guys have seen that in every single video prior to this. So you can do that, or give me a custom hex code of what you like. But moving on, Renovations is getting $10. And we have 1, 20, 40, 50, 155, 56, 7, 8, 9, 60. So $160. What's that? Okay. Decor is getting skipped. Organizing is getting $10. So organizing has 1, 20, 30, 135, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 140. Personal gardening is going to get, oh wait, did we skip gardening? We did. Okay, so gardening is nothing. Beverages is getting $21. So 20 and a 1. And that leaves us with 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Cash envelope fund is getting $10 because I did buy from a couple of shops. Finally, I needed to do that. And so we've got 20, 40, 50. This will help reimburse our credit card. I mean, this whole system helps us reimburse our credit card, because that is how we do this whole method. Injections is getting $10. But yeah, I purchased from one of my really good friends. We've got 20, 30. And that might be about what I spent. Ford Everest is getting $15. So it should have 310 in here. 10, 15. Or wait, did I do it wrong? Let's see. Ford Everest 15. I don't know what I did, but I'm only off by $5. So I was trying to fix these actually off camera, and you know, sometimes we mess up. So no, I'm off by like, wait, hold on. Okay, I didn't do today's. So I would do 512. I would add my $15. It would be 325. Okay, 3, 10, 25. There we go. For some reason, I thought I had already updated this one, but I think the only one I did was the kids. So, oh well. And you guys caught last time that I did not put that placeholder in here. You're amazing. If you reached out and let me know, thank you for saving my butt, okay? Dry cleaning is getting $15. 10 and a 5. There we go. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, $100 for dry cleaning. And I went ahead and told my husband, I was like, we are getting so close to leaving for our trip that it'd probably be a good idea to drop off all of our dry cleaning, the week before we leave and actually on Monday so that hopefully we can pick up by Friday. But that might even be cutting it close. I don't know. We need to chat about it, but that and our comforter, so we can do that. Yard work is getting $10. So we have 1, 10, 20, 30. Next is concerts, and we are going to be putting $50 in here. So little update about concerts. Concerts okay, so a whole week ago, we went to Post Malone. I will try to leave some pictures up here on the screen. It was so much fun. So if you have tickets to Post Malone and you haven't gone yet, you are going to have so much fun. It was amazing. I loved how he chose to sing from every single album, and so there was a little bit for everybody, and I personally like his country albums, so hearing those was really good. We were hopeful that maybe some more people would have showed up to surprise us, because here in Frisco, Frisco, Texas is about 25 minutes from where I live, and lately the ACMs have been in Frisco, so imagine all of those country artists here, right? And we were thinking, what if any of them hung back to sing with him, on his country album, like Morgan Wallen. He's really the only one that I know. Wait, was Jesse Murph on it? I don't know. Just a handful of people that could have come and surprised us, but nobody did. So, oh well. But we are still stuffing this. We have not unstuffed it, and we have 1, 2, 3, 354, 450. So total of 450 for concerts. We are going to skip birthday parties and stuff $10 into gifts. Oh, and I guess that's another thing for concerts. So you guys are seeing this on Saturday. Last night and today, we are back at AT&T Stadium for a rodeo and Kid Rock. I believe Kid Rock plays on Friday, which would have been like yesterday. So we're going to see his concert. And the reason why I don't know all the details is because this was kind of like gifted to us. It's wild, but I know I'm going to share it on Instagram. So we're going to see Kid Rock on Friday, and then Saturday is the rodeo. So we're really excited about that. We love going rodeos. Did I put $10 in here? Here I go again. 50, 60, 70, 80. There's $80 in here for now. I don't know what I did, but yeah, so that is the second concert of this month, and that will really wrap up all the crazy events we've been doing. Yeah, I think I've touched on all of that. Lottery, we're not going to stuff, and then we are going to actually stuff summer activities. I want this envelope to really be for little extras. Maybe it's getting ice cream whenever we're at the park. Maybe it's going to a water park with some friends, for the summer. I'm not quite sure, but I want to start saving for that. And then we're not going to put anything into buffer. But yeah, craziness, all the stuff that has been in May, it honestly feels like October. When we're in October, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's literally something every freaking weekend. Next, we have kids binder, and I did keep this one. I love the yellow. I was not able to get a binder in my collection yellow this time, but there will be future binder colors. Some of you already know. So I just kept her the same, nothing different here, but we are going to be stuffing into kids buffer, which is $10. And so we've got 20, 40, 55. Hopefully the trackers are right in here because I could have sworn I did it. They're not. What did I do? Okay. I'm just going to have to touch all my binders as if I don't like to do it, but I do. And fix some things. Oh my goodness. Okay. Mason's envelope is going to get $5, and so will Madden's. So we've got 20, 30, 35, 40. I did that one right. There we go. Madden's getting his 5. And he has a little bit more than brother because he has been saving his. So 20, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3. 53. And I got that one right. Clothing and shoes is going to get 10. So we have 1, 20, 40, 50, 60. Okay, and then next is tutoring. We are gonna throw $5 in here. I have not yet found like a tutoring place for the summer. I'm hopeful that I will find something. If not, I'm gonna buy some books with this money to help tutor him myself. I think that would be fun. So 10, 25, 35. Back to school is going to get $10, and would you have it, the next school year has already started to be planned, and the school has sent out a little flyer, which I already paid for it, so I actually do not have this amount in here anymore. But they do this school, what is it? School supply packs. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, school supply packs. I've talked about this in the past, but they do it every year, and I personally love to do it. You get the whole pack if you get in early for $50. So I was able to do that. There was a little bit of tax, so it's like $104 because I had to get one for Mason, of course, and then for the first time ever, one for Madden because he's going into kindergarten. So that is completely taken care of. I do not have to worry about getting any other school supplies unless my kid wants like a special pack of pencils or a special pack of markers. You know, I always love doing that. I will probably do that for them too. But back to school has 1, 10, and 20. So I actually took care of that today because it got sent home after the weekend and it launched today. So like if I don't do it now, I'm gonna forget. So yeah, school expenses is also getting $10. So we have 50, 70, 80, 90. $90. Okay, our next one is going to be sports, and we have decreased the amount that we are putting in here for the time being. This particular week, we are putting in 73. We have decided for the summer, we're just going to pay for the 30-minute, which is $60, and that will help, you know, with the expense and for us to get caught up on some other expenses that will be happening, you know what I mean? Okay, there we go. That should be right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 354, 420, 40, 50, 60. So 460, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. So 470. I think I also updated this tracker. Hopefully. B470. 470. Yay, winning. Braces is going to be getting $15. You guys know it if you've been here forever. And yeah, look at me. There we go. So we have 400 in the bank for braces for 10, 20, 25, 30. 430. Future Cars is going to get $5 this week. This is one that like sometimes I want to put a lot, sometimes I just kind of back off of it. Just depends on the week and what's going on. So $5. We have 200 in the bank already. 250, 260, 265, 270, 275. So 275 total. And guys, if you're new, you're like, what do you mean by in the bank? So we utilize a online banking system called Ally. They are a high yield savings account situation. I don't know. My words are not coming to me. But we've been utilizing them for about, gosh, we're going on like 2 years now. We absolutely love it because like for the money that's going to be sitting there for so long, I mean, Future Cars, my kids are 8 and 5. It's going to be sitting there forever. But it's accruing a high yield interest rate while it's just sitting there so that our money is making money instead of just sitting in an envelope and not making anything. Last year alone, we made close to $1,000 of our cash just sitting in the account versus it sitting in our safe and not making a dime. So highly recommend it. I have it linked down below. I think there's also an incentive still going right now that if you use my link, you're going to get a free $100 if you make like 3 small deposits. So just follow the rules and you'll get $100, okay? Car insurance we're skipping, and that is it for this binder. Next we have Latte, and Latte is just a pretty like deeper beige tone. I love her so much, and I decided to make her my holiday binder. So what I also love about these binders, like you'll see me kind of adjust, but it's just because of like the slight bend there, but they lay flat. Like look at that. I don't have to bend or do any of that. She just lays. The materials that I chose and used for these binders, guys, are so high quality. And so that is what is going to make the difference whenever you have my binders in hand. I hope you all notice it, okay? Because I was like, I was just not going to settle for anything less. I didn't want anything, you know, fill in plastic, and yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. So the first envelope we are going to be stuffing in here is actually going to be 4th of July. Real quick though, here's another update. Easter has already been unstuffed, and I think I'm going to reallocate some of these funds. So $166 is what we have. I just don't know what I'm doing with it yet. Cinco de Mayo, unfortunately, we did not get to do anything that night because of a baseball game, which I knew was probably going to happen. But we ended up doing Cinco de Mayo with my parents, and they completely funded a dinner at their home. So again, did not even have to use this money. So what we did do this past weekend for Mother's Day weekend is we went to Chewy, and we did have a really nice meal, just me and the boys, and so that is what this will go towards whenever I do an unstuffing. Mother's Day, we just had it. There was a total of $360 in here, and I will unstuff whatever my husband spent in that unstuffing, the next one that I do. So since this is where we stopped for Mother's Day, 360s in here. Father's Day has 360, so I will not be stuffing these until after Father's Day. That's how I do it. So yeah, it gives me some freedom there instead of having to come up with the math of how much to put in Mother's Day versus Father's Day so it's always even throughout the entire year. I just stop at Mother's Day, and then that's what, yeah, you guys know. 4th is getting its $10. So let's get this in here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 420. Love it. 430 for 40. So $440, which is the most we've ever been able to save for the 4th. So I seriously cannot wait to just feel stress-free over that entire week. Halloween is getting $15. I absolutely love Halloween, okay? I love it. I love to see my kids dressed up. I love to see your kids dressed up. I love the Halloween parties because let me tell you, adult parties hit, okay? If you've got your friends, do not sleep on Halloween. Go create those witches brew boiling over drinks. Like, we have a freaking time, okay? So I thoroughly look forward to Halloween, and Halloween has $50, $70, $80, $90, $95, $100 for Halloween, which is so good because, I mean, Halloween's like, what, 4 or 5 months away? I don't know, not counting. Prime Day, we are going to be skipping. I thought I would be stuffing more into this year, but turns out Prime Day, I think, is going to happen while we're gone, so I'm just not really focusing on it right now. We're going to skip Thanksgiving, and let's see, Black Friday is actually getting $10. So we'll do 10 in here. And Black Friday has 1, 50, 70, 90, 200. Yay! Okay, did I do that one wrong too? I think I did. I should have pulled, hold on. 100, 150, 170, 190, 200. Yes, I did that one wrong. I gotta go in here and really update all of my savings trackers or expense trackers here because, yeah, I don't know. I'm confusing myself. We are going to skip Christmas Eve. Christmas is going to be getting its usual $50. So we now have $1,050 for Christmas. And then summer, we are still stuffing this one, and it is also going to get $50. So we have $1,000, $2,000 in the bank, $2,100 in the bank. So $2,200, $2,300, $2,350, $2,400. We have saved actually what my goal was for this summer, $2,400. And it turns out that we are spending less than this because we found another summer program within my son's school. And it is cheaper. Oh my gosh, there's a red cardinal. Oh my gosh, every time I see a red cardinal, it's like, it just reminds me of my grandfather, and it's literally like looking this way from the power line in my neighbor's backyard. Oh my gosh, I love that. Love, love, love that. So we are funded for summer, and then we're not going to stuff into the holiday buffer. Wow. And that is it for my latte holiday binder. Next we have my blonde binder, and she is housing my new travel savings. So anything regarding travel, she is in here. We've got my little peachy beige pen here, and then the Girl You Totally Got This. This pen is almost sold out, and when it is sold out, I don't know when it will be restocked. I'm kind of like moving in a certain direction at the moment. My brain is always just thinking of what's next, okay? But we have the same dashboards here. I've got my Hustle over Raylan's Paris, because that is the trip we've been saving up for like ever. So love this. And then I just have the matching checker behind whenever I change it out. So that's what's going on in here. Right now, the only thing we are stuffing is actually spending money, which is back here in essentials. And guys, I know that is not spelled right. Thank you so much to everyone who pointed it out. Honestly, I didn't know until you started pointing it out. She might just stay like that for her trips, okay? For a hot minute. So sorry about it. I just, I had the time to make these and then I went too fast, okay? Luckily, I have not messed up like anybody else's orders in a while. I always do it to myself. Like, what is that? I do it to myself. But we are going to be stuffing the last $20 into my spending for this trip, which will give us a total of $420, or at least it's supposed to, $420. 1, 2, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 420. Okay, so we have fully funded our spending money. This is not all of our spending money, but this was just to encourage more while I am doing this stuffing pattern, because basically whenever I get paid, I'm taking out a percentage every single time to fund like spending money or like our extra drinks or food, things like that. But this is going to be extra that we can take maybe for gifting. I don't know, but we're just gonna take it with us. I'm so glad I'm completing this. This fun tracker is from Maddie over at Budget with Maddie. And she just let us know that she is back. Go check out her most latest video. She was just letting us know why she was gone, really letting y'all know why she was gone. Me and Raylan already knew, some of the things that were going on. So Maddie, if you're watching this, I'm so glad that you're coming back and better than ever. And we can't wait to see everything that you're going to be putting out, because you're amazing. We know it. And we're just so happy to be friends with you. So spending is done, and I can just put this back here. Did I even talk about this tray yet? Here's another update. This tray, okay, I'm going to pull her in frame. Go check out my reel on Instagram, but this is from Savings with Grace. I had this idea and I wanted to give it to her. I was like, is there any way to make like a checkered print happen? And she did it in like so many colors. So she was so nice to send me one of these for free, but I also purchased one. So thank you so much, Grace, if you're watching this. I am going to be using these for a while, okay? But I'm going to put this back here since we fully funded it, and then go ahead and finish out the travel binder. Okay, next we have my 2025 savings challenge, and we are going to be stuffing, I believe it's $10 to finish out May. So that's really exciting. We were definitely way ahead on this one, but I'd rather be ahead than behind. So we're going to be doing $10, and I'm going to mark her out with my Millennial Dollar permanent marker, using her on matte vellum. I know some people are a little iffy about using permanent on matte vellum, and as you should be. Sometimes whenever you take permanent marker off, it can disturb the matteness of the lamination. Just do it gently, and every time I've done it gently, it does not like mess with the lamination. So what we have in May now is 51, 120, 130, 140, 145, 146. So we have saved $146 for the month of May, and we will move that over to our bucket in Ally. So I will put up a little photo here of what we have saved so far, hopefully including May, as long as it deposits on time. And lastly, we have Cream from the Nina Binder collection. This is where I am housing all of my yearly challenges at the moment that I am trying to complete. So this is what she looks like right now. We've got a couple of my pins, this beautiful pin from Blake over at Wallet Well, and then a fun little card here that says, "Find the good in each day." My dashboard, these cards come from Raylyn over at the Raemarkable Dollar. And another one of my dashboards to match. And then we have these two savings challenges back here. So we will not be stuffing into Cooper's. This is a yearly on one tracker, which I love. You'll save $220 when you finish it. And then the one we are going to be doing is Maddie's. She has a yearly monthly, and she has them in a few different denominations, but I am doing the 2000 one so that I could do like, you know, a few at one time. And so we are stuffing $49 in here. So for 20, 40, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, $49 to complete 3 of the 4 bubbles. And I guess we're ahead in this one too, so that's always nice. 40. There we go. So for May, we've saved 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So $108 so far. Wait, did I do that wrong? No, it's 108. I always like question myself after I get going, but that is it for my yearly challenges that I'm doing. And one last binder that I want to bring into the mix is my Star Notes binder. I chose to make my Blue Mountain the Star Notes binder. My teller today asked me if I wanted some Star Notes that she had found, and I was like, how much? Yes. Why did I even ask? But so I have decorated it this way with my Blue Mountain checkered pen, and then just a fun card from one of my friends. If I do one thing today, may I be human, sunshine for someone. So that friend, I freaking love her. She's from Oklahoma, and I really need to see her super soon, okay? But the Star Notes we will be stuffing is 1, 200, 220, 240. Yes, $240 in Star Notes. If you don't know what Star Notes are, it's this fun little star that's on the note instead of the letter at the end of the serial number. I am saving these specifically for my kids. It is just something fun and a fun way for me to save intentionally for them because I know I will come across them often. And I am just putting them in this binder. This is one thing that is not accruing a high yield, interest rate. So friggin' what? This is what I want to do with it. And I know that they're going to think it's so cool that every single bill has a star next to it. In fact, both of them are always looking to see if there are stars on their notes. They know what they are, but they have no idea that they're about to get so many whenever they graduate from school. So as you saw, I had a ton of 20s. That tends to be one of the ones that I get often. I honestly thought I would never get this many hundreds, but having a friend that's a teller is really nice. So we have quite a few. By adding these, I'm going to do a little math on my calculator, because I am still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for something very soon. I just don't know yet. But this says, let me see if 1962 is what's in here. So let's look. 1962 plus 240 is 2202. So I'm just going to mark lines through these so that I can come over here. 2202 is what we have. And so that I don't get it like mixed up with what's going on. So already I have saved, over 2,000 for both my kids. I'm just going to divide it up the middle for both of them whenever Mason graduates, and that will be what they get. So that is it for my Star Notes binder. Well, that is it for today's video. Just to recap, we've got some money going back to one of our yearly savings challenges, and then we were able to fully fund our spending money for our trip. We do leave on June 3rd, which is so crazy. And here's a few more updates, because I'm gonna start saying this in every video because my typical routine is going to change, at least for, you know, the duration of my trip. So you guys are accustomed to me posting a YouTube video over my cash envelope stuffing every Saturday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That is when I am going to still upload the two that I will not be, you know, in the US for. So there will be one that goes up on June 7th at 9 a.m. and one on June 14th at 9 a.m. Both of these days I won't be here. So because of that, and because of the time change, those two cash envelope stuffings will not be a live premiere. I absolutely adore you guys. I'm so sad, but I don't even know what the time change is gonna be. And also this time is really just for me and my husband to reconnect and be on vacation and just enjoy each other. So that is what we're doing. So again, June 7th and June 14th videos will just go live. And honestly, I hope all of y'all will just comment in the comments and talk with each other and still, you know, bring the vibes to the chat that we always do. So talk amongst yourselves. I will definitely be checking in to see like how everything's going and what you guys are talking about, but primarily I will be away on my vacation. Also, another update, I plan on still having things upload to Instagram. So there will be like videos that I'm hopeful, crossing my fingers, I'm hopeful that I will have those scheduled and ready to post before I leave. So you will see me active. However, I will be on vacation. Those are going to be scheduled uploads. And so, yeah, that's just what it is. I will be checking comments. I will be checking messages every now and then. But if I don't get back to you, don't hate me. I'm on vacation, okay? And also, I do plan on letting you guys know when the restock is on June 2nd. So that is Monday, June 2nd. I will announce when the binder restock will happen on all the colors that are sold out. So, well, that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around, being a part of the live chat. I literally adore every single one of you. It's so much fun. I hope you have the best weekend, okay? Because you deserve it. And I hope if you're not yet subscribed, you will click this button to the right side of your screen. It'll automatically subscribe you to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next one. Bye.